Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your favorite Diamond Jim here to provide your entertainment here. I know we're all going through the coronavirus here in the last couple weeks. Some of us isolated, some of them not be able to get entertainment out to our seniors and our assisted living centers. But I'm here to overcome that challenge tonight, and we're going to provide this hour show based on the 1950s for all my assisted living facilities down in Sarasota County, down in Pasco, in Hillsborough, and Pinellas, and Pasco, and Manatee, and over in Polk County as well. So that being said, it's all about the 50s tonight, so why not go out with the icon of the 1950s? It's all 1950s tonight from your Diamond Jim, and here to start our concert with the king of rock and roll. Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, now go, can't go, now don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, you can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place. I do anything that you want to do, but oh, honey, lay off my shoes, now don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Let's go, cat. Oh yeah! Well, you can burn my house, steal my car, drink my liquor from an old fruit jar, do anything that you want to do. Oh, honey, now my shoes, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Rock it now. Yeah. Can you help me count it out? Let's go now. Here we go. Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, now go, can't go, now don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, it's a blue suede shoes. Blue suede shoes, yeah. Blue suede shoes. Blue suede shoes. You lay off my blue suede shoes. Yeah. It's the king, that's right, with blue suede shoes. Well, you know, with this next song, people made fun of this guy because they said he was fat back in 1955, but he wasn't fat, he was just big boned. Some people might even call him fluffy. But he was a great rock and roll pianist, and indeed he laid the way for future big rhythm and blues R&B artists. You knew him as Fats Domino. Don't make this man cry, it's sad. You made me cry when you said goodbye, ain't that a shame? My tears fell like rain. Well, ain't that a shame? You're the one to blame. You broke my heart when you said we'll part, ain't that a shame? My tears feel like rain. Well, ain't that a shame? You're the one to blame. Oh well, goodbye. Well, though I cry, ain't that a shame? My tears feel like rain. Ain't that a shame? You're the one to blame. Oh, you know you are. You made Goodbye, ain't that a shame? My tears are like rain, but ain't that a shame? You're the one to blame. Oh well, goodbye, and although I'll cry, ain't that a shame? My tears feel like rain. Well, ain't that a shame? You're the one to blame. Yes, you are. It's Fats Domino for 1955, and ain't that a shame? Absolutely, it is a shame. You know what's not a shame? Today is March 24th. Did you know it's National Cheesesteak Day? That's right. So if you're from Philly, you can go to Geno's there, go across the street. I forgot the fellow's name across the street, but you can go get your favorite cheesesteak and eat cheesesteak until you can't eat no more. Kind of like me going to Popeyes today and eating chicken, even though I know I should probably went to Chick-fil-A, but I don't feel any guilt because it was just as good. There you go. So here we go. You can't do the 50s without the Rat Pack. And the leader of the Rat Pack was none other than Old Blue Eyes himself. He's Frank Sinatra. And he had this song come out in 1954. That's right. Because the lady isn't a lady. She's a tramp. She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. She loves the theater and never comes late. She never bothers with people she hates. That's why lady is a tramp. Doesn't like crap games with barons or earls. Won't go to Harlem in ermines and pearls. She won't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. That's why lady is a tramp. She loves free, fresh wind and air, life without care. She's broke and it's okay. It's California, it's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. She gets far too hungry to wait for dinner at 8. She adores the theater and never comes late. She never bothers with people she hates. That's why the lady is a tramp. She'll have no dice games with sharpies or frauds. Won't go to Harlem driving Lincolns or Fords. She won't dish the dirt with the rest of the broads. That's why the lady is a tramp. She loves a free, fresh wind and a hair, life without care. She's broke, it's okay. It's California, it's so cold and so damn. That's why the lady, that's why the lady, that's why the lady is a tramp. All right, indeed she is, but you know what? We're going to go right into that beautiful feeling that she may not be a tramp, But Nat King Cole wrote a song in 1952 that said, when he finally falls in love, and he wants her to be his ideal woman. And I think we all try to strive for that. So I hope you enjoy this song from Mr. Nat King Cole. In a restless world, this is love is ended before it's begun, and too many who like kisses seem to cool the warmth of the sun, and I give my will be completely. I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too. Fall in love with you. Such a pretty song. I hope everybody out there listening has a dance partner right now. Even if it's nothing more than squeezing your hand. And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too. So I'll fall in love with you. Beautiful song by Mr. Nat King Cole. Again, I Fall in Love. And I guarantee you, I think we're going to hear it from him one more time tonight as we go into continue our session. But let's speed it back up a little bit. From a song from 1955, the number 2 song of all that year. And by the way, when they released the song, the producer said it would never do anything. It was basically an extra song they added to fill the rest of the record. And when they did, not only did they have the biggest smash of this group's history, it was so popular that according to the internet, they used the song in New York public school system to tell time back in the 50s and 60s. Indeed, it's Bill Haley in his comments. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, right. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, right. 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 o'clock, right. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on and join me, honey. Have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock to the broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2 and 3 and 4 and the band slows down, we'll yell for more. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock to the broad daylight. Gonna rock around the clock tonight. Let's go now. You know what time it is? It's that time for Corona. It's time to party. When the chime round 5 and 6 and 7, right there in our 7th heaven, we're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock to the bright daylight. Gonna rock around the clock tonight. When it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 2, all be going strong, and so are you. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock to the bright daylight. clock, absolutely. I told you we're going to speed it up, absolutely. Well, this next song was taken from the headlines in 1957, and Elvis, always being the enterprising human man he was, knew a good song title when he heard it. And he decided to take the story of a guy and a gal breaking up and posting that transcript to what happens when a heart breaks. It's a very famous hotel right across the street from Graceland. Well, since my baby left me, I got a new place to dwell. It's down at the end of Lonely Street. It's a heartbreak hotel. Well, you make me so lonely, baby. Well, I'm so lonely. Well, I'll be so lonely I could die. Oh, it's always crowded. You still can find some room for a broken heart and lovers go, and I cry with their gloom. Well, you make me so lonely, baby. You make me so lonely. I get so lonely I could die. Now their hearts tears keep flowing. The dress class dressed in black. They've been so long on Lonely Street, they ain't never coming back. Oh, well, you make me so lonely, baby. You make me so lonely. You make me so lonely I could die. Walk it out. And you gotta tell the tale to take a walk down on the street, down a heartbreak hotel. You'll be so lonely, baby. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely I could die. Oh yeah. Although it's always crowded, you still can find some room for broken hearted lovers go, and I cry with the blue. Well, you'll be so lonely, baby. We'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely they could die. Oh yeah. The great Elvis Presley in Heartbreak Hotel. You got it. Well, you know what? I try to practice a little bit of every kind of music around. We've done some pop, we've done some R&B, and you know what? The world started with country, and we need to acknowledge the great country stars, including the greatest country star of the early 1950s. From Tennessee himself, it's old Hank. You know what? He knew the smart way to get a lady, because he made sure he had a lady that could cook. Indeed, that's exactly what it says in this song. Because you gotta find out what's cooking. Good looking. Say, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, hey, sweet baby. Don't you think maybe we can find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill. There's soda pop and a dancing street, so if you wanna have fun, come along with me. Say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Alrighty. And that long dance break, if you're two-stepping, you just go right to it. But I know who did the cooking at my house tonight. We went through the drive-thru, we got Popeye's chicken. You're welcome, honey. And if you wonder who's doing the great film work, that's my lovely bride, Diane. Well, you know what? We're going to slow things down a little bit. And like I said, Hank was a big hit back in 1951, that song. Less than a year and a half later, after he wrote the song about being married to his new bride, yeah, he got divorced, got a new girlfriend, and died all in a period of 18 months. Pretty sad. But I said, it's okay, because this next one is another sad song because it was written in 1958 by the group called the Five Satins, and they were based out of New Haven, Connecticut. Well, the leader of the group wrote the song. He got that letter that many people just dreaded back in the 1950s and 60s. Dear sir, welcome to the United States Army. And he got drafted, and on his way on train ride from New Haven, Connecticut down to Philadelphia for induction in the Army, he met a girl, wrote a song about her, recorded it, and then got shipped off to Japan. 6 months later, he's laying in his bunk in Japan, and he hears the song. He knows it. He goes, I know that song. That's my song. One problem. Somebody else is singing it. Yes, he had to wait till he got back from the Army in 1960 from Japan in order to fight for the rights to sing that song. But it is a beautiful song, and that's all about when you meet that special someone in the middle of the night. And if you love doo-wop music, this is your tune. In the still of the night, I held you tight, 'cause I love you so. Promise I'll never let you go. In the still of the night, I remember that night and day. The stars were bright above. I hope, well, I pray to keep your precious love well before the night. Hold me again with all of your might in the still of the night. So before the night, hold me again with all of your might in the still of the night. In the still of the night. Indeed, I told you we would go to some doo-wops, absolutely. In the Still of the Night from the Five Satins. And yes, he did get back some of that recording money, but it's all good. Well, let's go back here to New York City and one of our favorite sons, Frank Sinatra. And sometimes you need money, sometimes you need fame, and sometimes you just need a little luck. Luck be a lady tonight. Lord, be a lady tonight. Lord, be a never been a lady to begin with. Lord, be a lady tonight. Lord, let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Lord, be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, it's not nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby. I'm the guy that you came in with. Love, be a lady. Love, be a lady. Love, be a lady. Indeed, the incomparable Frank Sinatra and Luck, Be a Lady, part of the series when he was out in Vegas, I'm sure, rolling the tables, absolutely, with his buddies out there, Dean Martin. We may hear from Dean here in a little bit. But right now, we're going to circle back to Nat King Cole and the wonderful songs that he did back in the 1950s. And you know, this song was a hit back in the 1950s, and then it was re-recorded with his daughter, Natalie Cole, in the 1990s, and also won a Grammy for that particular performance. Indeed, when you find somebody you can never replace, that leaves an indelible mark on your mind, some say they would probably be unforgettable. Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, no near or far, like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you, it does those things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way, and forevermore, that's how you stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. It's another one of them songs. I hope you got somebody you admire and love, whether they're embracing your arms or holding your hand, or coming back in a memory. I hope you enjoy this moment. and forevermore. That's how you stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable. The great Nat King Cole, what a writer of songs, absolutely, and unforgettable, absolutely. Well, this next song is a, I don't know, back in the day, apparently they had, revenge songs even back in the day. And this next song is by Buddy Holly, okay? And he says, you know what? Girl, you can leave, you can take off, but it doesn't matter, I'm going to be all right, because you know what? That'll be the day. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you made me cry. You say you're gonna leave me, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, you give me all your loving and your turtle loving, all your hugs and kisses and your money too. Well, you know you love me, baby, still you tell me, baby, that someday, well, I'll be through. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave me, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. My wife knows that because, I did the cooking tonight. And nobody else is going to go through the drive-thru and get her chicken. Here we go. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you made me cry. You say you're going to leave me. No, it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, when you shot a star, baby, shot it at your heart. And if we ever part, I leave you. See, then you hold me and you tell me boldly, well, that someday, well, I'll be through. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave me. No, it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, that'll be the day. Ooh, that'll be the day. Ooh, that'll be the day. Ooh, that'll be the day when I die. Absolutely. It's Buddy Holly and his band like that. That'll be the day. You got it. We're going to slow it down just a little bit here. This next bunch they're exotic. You know why they're exotic? They're named after, I think, the state bird of Florida, the flamingo. That's right. That's one of my wife's spirit animals, the flamingos, because, when you get two or more flamingos together, you know what you have? A flamingo. Indeed. But you know what? Nothing sparks interest in each other more the first time we see somebody. Indeed, that's true. When we use God's gifts of eyes, when we see people that we know we want to be around, when we listen to them. But first of all and foremost, we see the loveliness, the figure. And the Flamingos had a great song about that in 1958. And I only have eyes for you. My love must be a kind of blind love. I can't see anyone but you. everything in the sky. I only have eyes for you. I don't know if we're in a garden or a crowded avenue. You are here, and so am I. Maybe millions of people go by, but they all disappear from you. And I only have eyes for you. Indeed, the flamingos and I only have eyes for you. Well, apparently they must have been good purveyors of canines, because that's what this next song is all about. You know, dog is a man's best friend, right? Well, maybe if it's a good dog, but maybe this dog wasn't so good. It was Elvis's first #1 hit. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, I said you was high class, well, that was just a lie. Well, I said you was high class, well, that was just a lie. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. Woo! I hope you're up and dancing. Here we go. When I said you was high class, well, that was just a lie. When I said you was high class, well, that was just a lie. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. Woo! Well, I said you was high class, well, that was just a lie. Well, I said you was high class, well, that was just a lie. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, you ain't no friend of mine. That's right, it's a hound dog from Elvis Presley. So we're going to follow that up here. That was his first #1 back in 1956. A year later, he would have the #1 song of all of 1957. He is the only artist to ever have back-to-back years songs of the year. Now, Don't Be Cruel, 1956, and this song in 1957. Now, if you think about it, Elvis might have caught the coronavirus back in 1957, because if you listen to this song, he's got a whole bunch of symptoms, okay? So we need to watch him and probably quarantine him as well, don't you think? See what you think when you hear he's all shook up. Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends are saying I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Yeah. Well, my hands are shaky and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you think when you hassle love? I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Yeah. Well, please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little mixed up and I'm feeling fine. When I'm living it, I love best. A heartbeat so that it scares me then. Touch my hand, what a chill I got. Her lips are like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say it, she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Yeah. Well, my tongue is dry when I try to speak. My insides shaking like a leaf on a tree. There's only one cure for this body of mine. That's have that girl that I love so fine. Touch my hand, would you like I listen like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say it, she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Yeah. Yeah. I'm all shook up. Indeed, he's all shook up. I told you, he had some challenges there. We need to get Elvis to the doctor as well. Well, this next song, like I said, is from a fellow in San Diego, California. And when he wrote this song, he was a one-hit wonder, but what a hit. 1959, it's Mr. Bobby Helms. And he compared his girl to none other than an angel. Don't we all, right? There you go. Because it's his special angel.
Angel, oh, angel, oh,
you are my special angel, sent from above. The Lord looked down on me and sent an angel to love. You are my special angel, right from paradise. I know that you're an angel. Heaven is in your eyes. A smile from your lips brings the summer sunshine. The tears from your eyes bring the rain. I feel your touch, your warm embrace, and I'm in heaven again. You are my special angel through eternity. I'll have my special angel here to watch over me.
a smile from your lips brings the summer sunshine. The tears from your eyes bring the rain.
I feel your touch, your warm embrace, and I Bobby Helms, indeed, 1959, and My Special Angel. You got it. Well, I'm going to tell you what, this next song is going to be interesting because this is the song that some say started it all when it came to Hitsville, USA. That's right, this song was written by no other than Berry Gordy, okay, the founder of Motown Records. And when he did, he wrote this song thinking of somebody else in mind, but the young guy he got to sing was a fellow by the name of Barrett Strong. And it's something a lot of people want. I mean, heck, a lot of people play the lottery to try to win this, okay? Indeed they do, because it's what they want. You've maybe heard this in other places, but here we go. It's all about those dollar bills. It's money. 1959. That's right. The best thing in life are free, but you can give them to the birds and the bees. I need the money, and that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Your love gives me such a thrill, but your love don't pay my bills. I want the money. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. If you got money, you don't know what to do with it, send it this way. Money don't get everything, it's true. But what I don't get, I can use. I need a money. Oh, that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. But I want money. Lots of money. Oh, lots of money. Oh yeah. Oh, 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 oh yeah. Give me money. Lots of money. All of those mean greens. That's what I need. Oh, 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 oh yeah. Well, give me money. Come on, honey. Lots of money. Come on, honey. Yeah. Indeed, very strong with Money, the first hit that registered on the charts for the Motown sound. 2 years later, they would have another song called, Do You Love Me? And that's a movie you might have heard from the Dirty Dancing soundtrack, okay? Now That I Can Dance. And then the Temptations 2 years after that, 1964, and they broke out with My Girl in May of that year. So here we go. Let's go back to Italy. From my Italian friends, if I butcher some of the pronunciations, do not shoot the messenger. I'm simply singing. But we can't leave Dean Martin out of the mix in the 1950s, can we? And indeed, he knew a little about love too, but he took it back to the old country. So here we go. If you know it, sing along. In Napoli, where love is king, when more is good, is what they say. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing the Isabella. Hearts will play, tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a guitarella. When the stars make you drool like a pasta fazool, that's amore. When you down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream and you know you're not dreaming, signore. Excuse me, but you see, like an old Napoli, that's amore. When the moon hits you right like a big pizza pie, that's amore, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore, that's amore. Bells will ding, ding-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing the Isabella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay cantarella. When the stars make you true, like a pasta fazool, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk down the street and you know you're not dreaming, signore. Excuse me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore. That's amore. Indeed, let's have fun with Dean. Indeed, like I said, that's amore. I've got to go there last year to Napoli. And you know what? If you want pizza, don't go to the restaurant. Just simply go to the hole in the wall there in the Port of Naples, and you'll have great pizza. Absolutely love that place. Well, believe it or not, we've come to almost the end of our show. We've got one song left to send off tonight. And I want to say my heartfelt thanks for letting people into your rooms, into your lobbies, to your dining areas, wherever you view this. I hope you truly enjoy it. If you do, I'm going to get feedback from your activity directors, and I hope that you truly do that. And I'll do it again. We'll focus on a whole year group. We'll do the 1960s next time. We'll have fun in the sun. We'll certainly enjoy it. But I certainly wish everyone the best as we go through this time together as Americans, as we work our way through this coronavirus. It will pass. We will conquer it. We will defeat it. And we'll get to go back to the enjoyment ways that we enjoyed here just a few short weeks ago. I'm sure it's coming. I know the good Lord's going to prevail. So if his last song, I want to go back to a 1954 classic. And he can't go wrong if you sing about dogs, okay? And indeed, these are all about spaniels, okay? And they're telling their girlfriend good night. So I'm going to send us off. I'm going to have a few words at the end, and then we're going to close it out tonight. But it's the Spaniels from 1954 with good night. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you. I really must say good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you. I really must say good night, sweetheart. Good night. Well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Baby, I just can't get right. I hate to leave you, baby. I don't mean maybe, because I love you so. But Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Hate to leave you. I really must say, good night, sweetheart. Good night. Your mother and your father don't like it if I stay here too long. One kiss in the dark and I'll be going. You know I hate to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you. I really must say good night, sweetheart. Good night. Indeed, it's been a good night for us. I hope you've enjoyed this. You get to see it. I'm going to put this on my Facebook page and also my YouTube channel. So hopefully you'll get a chance for your activities directors to push this to your individual rooms or through a closed circuit TV if you have that capability, and certainly your personal devices. Love so much. I miss you already. Many of y'all become my friends whether you know that or not. Looking forward to seeing you again. Again, I wish you all the best, and I hope every activities center and every audience that hears this is truly blessed, just like my wife and I have been all these wonderful years. Thank you so much. From Diamond Jim in Ruskin, Florida, good night.